Welcome to the FYE103 Career Services Workshop, hosted by your CGCC Career Services team. In this presentation, we will address the importance of developing career goals early, of building academic and professional experiences that are in line with your career goals, and introducing you to the resources available to you at CGCC. We're going to test your knowledge about common career myths. For each statement that appears, pause for a moment and decide whether you think it's true or false. See how many career myths you can spot. True or false? By the end of your first year of college, you should know or have a strong idea of the career you want. The answer is false. Your first year in college should be about exploring different career fields that are out there. Many of us need at least a year in college in order to find a career or two that are interesting to us. Next question. Most people tend to stay in the same career field or two for their working years. This is also false. On average, people change careers between 5 and 7 times in their lives. That is a lot of different careers. Here is an easy one. Your online presence, especially social media, can affect your career opportunities. True. Most recruiters check the social media profiles of individuals who are in the running for a job. It is also true that hiring managers will Google you to see what is out there. We recommend creating a LinkedIn profile not only to network with others, but also to have a positive online presence as well. True or false? The major you choose in college will determine your career. This is also false. Each major in college has multiple careers that are linked with it. For example, someone who earns a degree in math is not necessarily going to be a math teacher. Math degrees can be used in careers such as an actuary, a data scientist, or even a software developer. Next question. Most jobs are found by looking and applying online. Actually, that is false. Research shows that networking leads to the most job opportunities, not using the internet. Question 6. Internships matter the most during your junior or senior year of college. The answer to this question is also false. The earlier the better when it comes to internships. Exposing yourself to different career fields early on can not only help you gain valuable experience, but it can also help you decide whether or not a career field is right for you. True or false? When it comes to your career, you will need to choose between money and doing something you love. This is false. With thought and planning, you can find careers that not only excite you, but also can provide you with a stable income. Of course, not all careers are going to earn you 6 figures. However, talk to one of our career advisors. We can help you navigate career fields you love and maybe offer some insight into positions that earn more than others. True or false? Changing your major does not mean you failed. In fact, many students do it. This statement is true. On average, students change their majors 4 times. If you feel like the major you are in is not a good fit for you, that is okay. You can change your major anytime. However, the earlier you recognize you are not in a career field that fits your needs, the better. You can always reach out to one of us here in Career Services to explore different majors and career fields that are right for you. Okay, last question. Building relationships with advisors and professionals can help your career. You're right, this is true. Many times, professors and advisors can recommend jobs or careers for you. We can help you network, get you in touch with people in your field, and we can also be references for you or write letters of recommendation. Remember, we are all here to support you in your career journey. So remember that there are a lot of myths out there when it comes to your career. It is important to know that believing in those myths can actually hold you back. In the end, your career journey is going to be unique to you.
So let's start thinking about what is important to you. Something that we recommend students do is to create what we like to call a non-negotiable list or a priority list. This is a list of important aspects of a career you should be thinking about prior to choosing your major or your career field. By listing your priorities first, it may help you narrow down the choices you are considering.
In the next few slides, I want you to consider what your priorities are when it comes to a career. I don't want you to think of a specific career itself, but rather the things that will be most important to you when it comes to your career.
One of the first things you should be asking yourself is, how much education do you want? Some of you may want to earn a certification or an associate's degree and enter into the workforce. Others may be willing to earn a bachelor's, a master's, or even a doctorate degree if it means getting the job of your dreams. Different careers require different amounts of education, so it's important to know how much education is right for you.
Next, would you rather have a job that you love and live a comfortable lifestyle, or would you rather have a high-paying job that may be stressful and you don't enjoy? Would you rather graduate with zero debt from college, but it may take you longer to earn your degree? Or would you rather graduate on time but have college debt that you will have to pay back for many years? Would you rather have a career where you do the same tasks every single day? Or would you rather have a job where every day is different? Some people take comfort in knowing that there will be no surprises in their workday. Not only that, but if you do the same thing every day, you get to be an expert at your job. But maybe you're like me. I like having a job where every day is different and filled with new opportunities and challenges. Another thing to consider is whether or not you would be willing to relocate if your career requires it. Some of you may want to travel the world or just to different states. Not only that, but if you go into the military, corporate management, or the film or travel industries, you may be required to move in order to find a good job. Remember, it is important to think of these things early on.
While we already touched base on how much education you want, here are some additional things you should be considering as well. How much money do you want to earn? You need to have a realistic expectation of not only what you want to earn, but also what you need to earn. Different careers offer different salary ranges, so adding this to your priority list is very important. What about benefits? Do you want a company to provide your medical, dental, and vision insurance? What about vacation time, sick time, or 401k contributions? Have you considered what drives you? What is your motivation for going to work or school every day? Perhaps it's helping others, making money, or doing something that you love. Other things to consider may be working from home with a hybrid schedule or having a position outdoors. Do you prefer to work nights, weekends, and holidays? Or would you prefer to have a Monday through Friday type of job with your weekends and holidays off? Maybe it's important to you to have a short commute, or perhaps your top priority is to have a career where you work on a dynamic team. Think about what is important to you and pause the video for a few minutes in order to write down the items that you would want on your priority list when it comes to your career. If you have taken the time to reflect on your own non-negotiable list, can you see specific careers that align with your priorities? Pause the video for a moment and start a list of possible careers you can see yourself doing. Are there careers you do not want to do? Maybe working outside in construction in the Arizona heat is not for you. Perhaps careers in retail or food service are fields you would like to avoid. Figuring out what you don't want to do can be just as important as what you do want to do, because your list is still getting smaller. There are many benefits to creating career goals early on in your educational journey, so start thinking about your career goals if you've not already done so. When it comes to developing your career goals early on, research shows that college students are more likely to graduate if they choose a major that aligns with their interests and their goals. Additionally, close to 80% of students do not set goals for themselves. This can lead to students changing their majors multiple times. Lastly, research also shows that between 40 and 50% of college graduates will have a job that is unrelated to their college major. meaning that almost half of all college graduates are not using their education directly in their careers. Additionally, research shows that close to 80% of people who set goals for themselves and then check in on the progress of those goals periodically are going to be more apt to achieve them. So in the end, choosing a major that aligns with your career goals is very beneficial. Not only does it help you build up the knowledge and skills you will need for your dream career, but it also can help you avoid taking unnecessary classes and acquiring more college debt. Once students have a clear sense of their career goals, the next step is understanding what employers value. Let's take a look at the key qualities hiring managers consistently seek. Employers will be considering minimum and desired qualifications, which include your education and your related experiences. Other top qualities include education in a related field, work experience in a related field, transferable skills, which are skills or qualities that can be transferred from one job to another, the ability to work on a team, which has become more important to employers due to social skills deteriorating during the pandemic, a positive attitude, leadership experience, and strong verbal and written communication skills. Employers have told us that technology is one of the hardest things to teach new employees. Not only that, but technology changes every single day. Therefore, it's important to stay up to date on technology. Employers also value individuals who can problem solve. Lastly, it's important that you have an understanding of the particular work field you are entering and its language. For instance, if you are going into the computer field, you should know terms such as C++, Python, and JavaScript. During your college journey, you will acquire many tools, including education, experience, knowledge, skills, networking, and more. But where do you start? Your experiences matter. One of the best things you can do when preparing for your future career is gain experience. Seek opportunities that will help you stand out when you apply for jobs. We recommend building experiences that connect your major to your career goals. Participate in clubs and organizations on campus. Volunteer. Complete an internship. Use the experience you gain when participating in your hobbies. And accept jobs related to your prospective field.
By taking advantage of these experiences, it will help you become a more marketable candidate. Try new things outside your comfort zone to build your resume. Show employers that you can be adaptable in a quickly changing professional landscape. Broaden your horizons by working with diverse populations. And always take time to reflect on how your experiences connect to your goals. By participating in different experiences, you will develop valuable transferable skills. So, what are transferable skills? They are qualities or skills that can be transferred from one job or experience to another. Here are some top transferable skills employers are looking for, many of which you may already have. Dependability, teamwork, organization, communication, adaptability, and decision making. Don't forget to include your technology skills. You gain transferable skills in all aspects of your life, not just jobs. Consider the skills you've gained in school, through volunteering, clubs, church, and other extracurricular activities. For example, a Girl Scout cookie sale can provide skills in fundraising, money handling, sales experience, and marketing. Let's take a look at Abraham Lincoln for a minute. Besides being a lawyer and a president, Abraham Lincoln is said to have done everything from bartending to boxing. Pause the video and think about 5 transferable skills Abraham Lincoln would have developed over his life and career. Here are some answers you may have come up with. Communication, because of his public speaking ability. He would have delivered speeches to large crowds without the benefit of microphones. Decision making. Lincoln was president during one of the most volatile times in American history, and he would be responsible for high-stakes decision-making on a daily basis. Empathy. He had to put himself in the shoes of those on both sides of the Civil War. See if you can come up with 3 other careers Lincoln would have been good at based on his transferable skills. Pause the video and write them down. Other students who have participated in this workshop have said CEO or manager, because he led large groups of people during challenging times. Broadcast journalist or public relations representative, because he gave speeches and could craft impactful messages. Teacher or professor, because he was able to articulate complicated ideas and teach new ways of thinking. Social justice advocate or counselor, because he was empathetic and related to people. Actor or performer, because he could memorize speeches and had an iconic persona. Small business owner or accountant, because he had to balance budgets, developed and executed military strategies which can be transferred to business operations. You may have come up with something very different. The transferability is endless. Let's take a look at another career field. If you were a lifeguard, would the following transferable skills be important? I'm sure we would all agree that physical fitness, communication, and decision-making would be important. But what about technology skills? Believe it or not, they are also important if you are a lifeguard. Lifeguards use high-tech binoculars, defibrillators, and even sensors on their goggles that track vital signs, like pulse and oxygen saturation, or submersion time. So all of these transferable skills would be highly beneficial for a lifeguard. Now, just like we did with Abraham Lincoln, what other careers do you think a lifeguard would be good at based on their transferable skills? Pause the video and take a few minutes to think about it. Now that you have a good understanding of transferable skills and how they work, what do you think your top transferable skills are? If you were in an interview for your dream job today, what would you want the hiring manager to know about you? If you have not considered this before, now is a great time to start. If you are unsure of your transferable skills, think about all of the areas of your life where you gained your skill sets from. If you were ever in a team sport, you have cooperation, collaboration, and teamwork skills. Maybe your responsibilities in your family or your church had you helping take care of others. Even your college courses can provide you with transferable skills. So why is it important to know your transferable skills? Because you can use them throughout your career to adapt to different jobs, and it will help you recognize what you bring to the team. If you know your transferable skills, it's easier to articulate them to potential employers, which can set you apart from other applicants and have more confidence in your interview. This is a great time to reflect on your own transferable skills. Pause the video and create a list of your transferable skills that you can continue to build upon as you gain more knowledge and experience through your journey at CGCC.
Developing your career goals early on is very important. By doing so, you can start to focus your activities and your education towards your career goals. It also gives you an endpoint to strive for. It helps you to plan and prepare. You can also identify a community of like-minded people to network with. And it also helps you to start creating an area or field for you to build your knowledge, your skills, and your experiences in. But if your plans change, that's okay. Come visit our Career Services Department, where we can help you to start developing new stepping stones to get you to where you want to go.
In the end, getting your education is what is important, even if you are unsure of how it will play a role in the future. So let's have a little fun by looking at celebrities who have degrees but maybe not in the areas you would think. Even though their degrees are in different fields, they still use these degrees in their careers. Here is Lisa Kudrow, one of the stars of the TV show Friends. What do you think her degree is in? She has a degree in biology. Rebel Wilson from the Pitch Perfect movies and Bridesmaids. Do you have a guess? She actually has a law degree. What about Bradley Cooper? He is known for the Hangover movies and A Star is Born. Any guesses to his degree? He has a degree in English. Most people know Reba McEntire as a country music star and a judge on The Voice. She has a degree in elementary education. Eva Longoria, known not only as an actress and producer, but also a spokesperson for name brands like L'Oreal. What do you think her degree is in? She has a degree in kinesiology, or the study of human movement, like exercise science. Carrie Underwood is known for winning American Idol and being a country music singer. She earned her degree in mass communications with an emphasis in journalism. If anyone has ever cooked before, they probably know who Martha Stewart is. Believe it or not, she has a degree in European and architectural history. Will Ferrell is known for comedies such as Step Brothers, Zoolander, and Anchorman, as well as the beloved Elf movie. But did you know that he earned his degree in sports information from USC? English actor Tom Hiddleston is probably best known for his role as Loki in the Avengers and Thor movies. However, he is also highly intellectual and sought after to speak at graduation ceremonies and events. His degree from Cambridge University is in the classics, which includes the study of ancient Greek and Latin, as well as the culture, literature, and history of Roman Greece. And lastly, we have Steve Carell. He's probably best known for the TV show The Office, as well as movies like Little Miss Sunshine and The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Although he did minor in theater, he also has a degree in history.
Regardless of your major, a degree will provide you with many beneficial things, such as knowledge, transferable skills, and a network of like-minded individuals. But don't forget, your career services team is also here to support you. So what does the Career Services Department do for you here at CGCC? Well, the Career Services Department supports students in career planning, goal setting, and job-seeking strategies.
As you navigate your career road trip, it is important to make stops to pick up essential tools along the way. Career Services offers one-on-one appointments, professional skill-building workshops, and provides opportunities to connect students to employers for jobs and work-based experiences.
Our appointments fall into two categories: those that align your career goals to your major, and those for assistance in seeking employment. Choosing a major and career exploration appointments can help to identify your career goals and to ensure that you are on the right academic path to achieve them. We also offer several appointment topics for job-seeking assistance, including resume and cover letter assistance to write or refine your resume or cover letter, job search resources and techniques, and interview preparation resources and techniques. We have other appointments to help you find and apply for internships and for assistance with finding and applying for federal work-study jobs on campus. Scheduling an appointment is easy through the Career Services website at cgc.edu/careers. Career Services also holds workshops throughout the year to build professional skills and help students prepare to enter the workforce. Topics can include resume and cover letter tips and tricks, conducting an informal or career interview, preparing for interviews, creating LinkedIn profiles, designing an elevator pitch, identifying and highlighting your transferable skills, and more. Remember, all workshops are free and available to all of our CGCC students. One of the goals is connecting students with employers. One of the ways in which we do this is hosting career fairs and events throughout the year, which could be virtual or in person. FOI specific and all college career fairs are offered, highlighting full-time and part-time jobs, as well as internships. Please note that links for virtual career fairs go live at the start of each event.
Additional events are offered by career services such as speed networking, an event in which students are matched with employers or professionals to learn about careers and jobs within their field and expand their networks. Job shadow opportunities allow students to connect with employers for on-site tours and a day-in-the-life glimpse of a potential career. For those students looking for opportunities to work on campus, we offer an on-campus student worker job fair at both the Pecos and Williams campuses at the beginning of each fall semester. Stay connected to learn about all our events.
You can find out about upcoming events by visiting the Career Services website at cgc.edu/careers on the Career Fairs and Events tab. Workshops and events are also posted on the Career Services page on Coyote Connect. Additionally, we post announcements in the FOI Canvas communities about upcoming workshops, events, and other opportunities. Coyote Connect can be accessed from the cgc.edu homepage. Log in and click the Join button on the Career Services page. You will be able to see our upcoming events from your Coyote Connect homepage. The second way we connect students with employers is through Maricopa Community College's integrated web platform called Maricopa Pipeline AZ. On Maricopa Pipeline AZ, you can explore careers, take a career assessment, and connect with employers for jobs and work-based experiences. If you haven't utilized this resource yet, visit mcccd.pipelineaz.com and click Register to begin to use this great free resource. Once you register for Maricopa Pipeline AZ, you can search for jobs and work-based experiences. To search for jobs, simply hover over the Career Exploration tab located at the top of the page and scroll down and click on the Jobs button. If you prefer to search for an internship, you can click on the Internship tab, which is located on the top of the page. Are you interested in taking a career assessment to see where your interests lie? Once you've created an account on Maricopa Pipeline AZ, you can scroll down to the button that says Take Interest Assessment. This assessment will identify your top 3 fields of interest and give you a resource to learn more about possible career choices and paths. Maybe you're a student who knows what you want to major in, but you're unsure of the careers that are available to somebody in your major. If you hover over the Career Exploration menu and then click on the Careers button, you will be directed to our 9 fields of interest, where you can select View Careers under the field of interest of your choice. This will bring a list up of the top careers within that field of interest. Here you can explore careers that are tied up to your major. Happy exploring!
Looking for an internship to help you exercise your classroom knowledge and skills in a real-world work environment? Join our Internship Canvas community. This free online information hub helps students find and acquire internships, provides resources, and allows students to apply for opportunities like our City of Chandler internships. An internship is a great way to test drive your future career, learn essential job skills, network with professionals in your field, and enhance your understanding of your academic curriculum.
Spend some time exploring the Career Services website to take advantage of all the free resources available to students. You can book appointments with a career advisor. On our Find Jobs and Experiences page, you can discover ways to connect with employers for jobs, internships, and other work-based experiences. The Career Fairs and Events tab also lists the dates for CGCC career fairs and other events, including registration links, and it also directs you to our Coyote Connect calendar. You can find links to helpful career materials and informative websites on our resources page as well.
Successful journeys can look very different. Detours, roadblocks, and pit stops are all part of the process. Getting to your destination is the goal. Our career services team is here to help you on your journey to your career. Many of our services are available online, but we have offices at both the Williams and Pecos campuses. Get on the road to your dream career. We are along for the ride.